Me and Tristan last week talked about the whole Victoria Alonso firing, how it was a bit weird and a bit sudden.
Still some more info came out. It's still kind of weird, but
It's still very weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense in the slightest.
It's like Paltrow's court case, right?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently she won that. So.
Yeah, she did for $1.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's weird because from her side, it's unjust termination on her end, but Disney came back saying that there was a clause in her contract saying that she can't advertise.
She had a breach of contract.
Yeah.
Or multiple breaches of contract.
Yeah.
Which,
she couldn't advertise for a competitor.
Yeah. Because the timeline of this was we did that recording because saying that unexpectedly been let go. We didn't know why just yet. Disney then came out saying it was, or not. I don't think Disney directly came out and said it, but an article dropped from like one of the trades saying there was like multiple HR complaints about her. There was Disney did it because there was breach of contract, and then Alonso's side came out saying that that's ridiculous. It's all because she didn't want to blur out LGBT flags in Ant-Man for certain markets. That's my understanding of what her side said anyway. Which, because the second this came out, people were like, "Well, where were these things?" It's like it would have been at the start and at the end where he's walking down the streets in San Fran.
Yeah,
they're literally the only two scenes in that movie where he would have had them, right? But
yeah,
I find that bit hard to believe.
No, it's very hard to believe, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
No, but the way they've been. It's not. No, you're right. It's not out of their own possibility, but it's just the way that studio's been acting with not editing a movie for China and giving up that entire market.
Yeah, at the time, then that's. But
they've also been doing like cutting out LGBT scenes and images from movies anyway recently. So like why now? Sort of a thing.
Yeah.
And if they didn't say anything when she spoke out against Chapek with the whole "Don't Say Gay" bill in Florida, like why now? But they didn't do anything then. Like why is it now? But it's a weird situation. Really we still don't have the full story. Amazingly, I don't think we ever actually will with this one.
Because to me, I know a lot of people are saying that they're probably just going to settle out of court for the most part.
Oh, 100%, yeah. No, there's no way the mouse is going to want to drag this out any further. They'll just pay her off the shop. But we need something because it's just it's a crapshoot at the minute, but
it's just very weird. Where it's just, to me anyway, it's just like both sides are nitpicking at who is the worst entity in this situation.
Yeah. If she did breach her contract, they have every right to terminate, especially if it is true that she was warned.
Yeah, that's the thing where I'm like
it or not.
That's the thing where I'm like, if it's in the contract and they warned her multiple times not to advertise, she did it anyway. Then they can terminate her out of nowhere if they want to.
But I still go back to the original article where it was said that Feige knew they were going to do it but didn't intervene. Yeah. So either Feige does not care about people and it's just like typical Hollywood backstabbing and all this.
No, you know what I feel like about Feige? I feel like anytime someone has done Feige wrong, he's like, you know what? Skedaddle. And I feel like if Feige is never really defending anybody that is leaving Marvel Studios, it's usually for a reason.
Yeah,
it's like
that's the side I lean on more. It's like
it's like,
this guy, we've known over the years, this guy has fought for everything he thinks is right.
yeah, it's
Like the fact that he just kind of went, I guess. So thanks for 15 odd years. Like,
He's on the
it's like
phone
after,
call like good riddance.
it's like
Find a new job.
it's after trying to be that nice guy and getting a sandwich thrown at myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna like just let it play out. Well, yeah, it's really weird that from reports is that Feige like knew about the meeting before the actual layoff, but it didn't do anything. Just let it happen. So
that to me just speaks to that's the loudest part of it all.
Yeah.
But, we haven't had any new details yet. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Part of me hopes you. I just want like just some third party come out and say something, please. Because the whole LGBT stuff is just the article even says it. It's just Disney insiders speculating.
Yeah.
That is not anything concrete. So, but at the same time, the HR complaints lead very much in line with some VFX. Whistleblowers coming out saying that she did make a toxic workplace. But
well, like was it all last year where it was like the biggest offender was Marvel Studios with their production times being so short, and that's why all of the CG was really rough because they didn't have time to touch it up. And I think it was like because people were like, just a little tangent here, is like the people complained like how come a lot of the CG was way worse than the last phase of the Infinity Saga, where you have Thanos and like he looks amazing, and then you get to now everything's like rough and rushed, and that was part of the deadlines. So I was like technically who's to blame for that? And if like she is the head of she was the head. Yeah, she was. Then part of that blame is solely on her for whatever actually happened from hiring crews to do the special effects.
And in terms of this, apparently, Loki's been delayed till next year. Loki season 2.
Oh wow!
Oh, what?
Apparently, it's not like official. This is from like leaked scoopers on Twitter.
Oh,
okay. It's apparently it's no longer got this like the September mandate is being pushed to next year.
Yes, that's the thing. Because it went from it went from the summer to the September, and then now it's like from that it's next year because Secret Invasion was supposed to come out last year. I think if I was correct. It's supposed to come out.
I think it's supposed to be at the end. Yeah, then it's supposed to be early this year, which obviously hasn't materialized, and now it's summer this year.
It's June 21st this year. So I couldn't believe it if they just it's still not ready, because from what Feige is currently doing is that they're gonna take their time now instead of trying to just push things out to get that subscriber count up. So.
So it looks like if that's legit, we will literally only end up with Secret Invasion and Echo on Disney Plus this year.
Yeah.
Which part of me is like, fine, cool.
I mean, technically, it's seeing how it is. Technically, it'd be a little easier to do Secret Invasion because you can do scrolls with practical effects for the most part, so you don't have to worry about the CG that much compared to some of the other shows.
It's true. It's very true. But this is this I don't think we'll ever fully know.
Yeah.
Not that you ever fully know the details of these situations, right? But you'll never. They are just going to settle it out of court. They're not going to go unless Alonso's like, no, I'm not taking a settlement. I'm dragging you, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
But then you're taking on the Disney lawyers. But then, if the Disney lawyers now are anything like Major's lawyer, then I think they're going to be in trouble. But that's my perspective. They would also move to Florida and live in their own self-governed county.
Oh, no, that Florida's trying everything to take that take that away. Like in turn, Disney's like, do that, we're gonna leave. and the funny thing about that is that the people living in that area don't want Disney to leave because they're paying for most of the taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
In that area, and it's like, you know, the hard, like the bad part about it that's not, it's just like dark funny, is that other states are lining up to saying, if Florida kicks you out, you can come to us. We'll give you the same deal that they gave you originally.
Christ. The mouse brings in the money, whether you like it
Yeah.
or not. They bring in the money. But moving on, we'll leave that one there.